Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Royal Stadium in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, on the campus of CVCA, Cuyahoga Falls Christian Academy, for this morning's junior varsity football game between the CVCA Royals and the Northwest Indians. My name is Tim Nichols, and it's a pleasure to be with you once again this morning. We're glad you're here waking up for some football on a Saturday morning. The Royals and the Indians players met last night at the varsity level down in Canal Fulton, Ohio, and Northwest came out victorious behind the exploits of star senior quarterback Jordan Mick, who threw for 5 more touchdown passes on top of his 5 last week at Orrville, and not to be outdone, he ran for a 6th score. It was a close game into the fourth quarter, with the Royals trailing just 28-25, and with the ball and a chance to take the lead. Unfortunately, a drive stalled deep in Northwest territory. The Indians came down and scored with about 4.5 minutes to go. A blocked extra point made the score 34-25. A last-ditch effort at a drive down the field came up short, and Northwest tacked on one final touchdown in the last minute of the ball game to make the final score Northwest 41, CVCA 25. The Royals varsity team drops to 0-2 on the season. Next week, they'll have their home opener here at Royal Stadium on Friday night against the Orrville Red Raiders, who were victorious last night against Tuslaw, 17-13 at Orrville. So the Royals are looking to get on the victory side of the column at 0-2. It's been a tough start to the regular season. But greater things are ahead, I'm sure, for the CVCA Royals varsity football team. Today, we'll get a chance to look at the future varsity Royals, the JV team. They have had one game under their belt, dropping a score of 14-8 last week against Fairless here at Royal Stadium. It was a defensive struggle, as a JV game, first game of the season, is wont to be. But the offenses came to life in the second half, each team posting a couple of scores. The difference in last week's game was a pick six that was the difference maker for Fairless in the final score making the final score 14-8. It's a beautiful Saturday morning for football. Sunny. It was about 53 degrees when I arrived here at Royal Stadium about an hour and a half ago. I'm sure that temperature has gone up a little bit as I check out weather.com right now. The temperature is supposed to continue to increase to about 72 degrees by the end of the game. Right now, actually 66 degrees Fahrenheit in the Falls. You'll notice that we have a second camera today focused on the clock to kind of give you time and score, or score and time as it were. And the clock is ticking down toward game time with 28 seconds left before we get underway. Northwest is on the field already in their kicking return formation, so they'll receive the ball. We are going to have kickoffs today. That kickoff will be from the 45-yard line, and the Indians will receive first. We'd like to thank CVCA football parents and Friends of Royals Football for helping make this broadcast possible for you. If you are interested in helping to continue to keep these broadcasts on the air, feel free to reach out to us. The Twitter handle for our broadcast is up on the screen at CVCA Livestream. Send us a direct message or reach out, and we'd be glad to let you know how you can help participate in continuing to make these broadcasts possible for Royals football in 2020. We'd also like to thank this week's Royals sponsor, Panini's in Stowe. Panini's in Stowe, helping to feed the Royals in their 2020 Power Meal effort. Panini's provided a fine meal for the Royals on Thursday night prior to the varsity game. They are one of about a half a dozen sponsors in the Royals 2020 Power Meal program. So Panini's in Stowe, if you get a chance, stop on down there on Steeles Point and enjoy a nice meal and some great hospitality from Panini's. We're just about ready to go again from Royal Stadium here at CVCA today. 10 minutes is up on the scoreboard. Quarters at the JV level are 10 minutes long. And we'll do our best to call out the plays and the players for your viewing pleasure this morning. As you look down and see the Royals sideline, you do see yellow cone set up. Those are markers that are 6 feet apart. And in an effort to continue to have football here during 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, the Ohio Department of Health has mandated, along with the Ohio High School Athletic Association, that players should attempt at all times to maintain a 6-foot distance while on the sideline. And you'll see the Royals trying to do that and adhere to those guidelines today as they cheer on their teammates and look on from the sidelines. So, Northwest is huddled on the far side. And it looks like we may issue the kickoff. They were practicing kickoffs before the game, but last week there were none. And so the Indians have taken the field. And check that. While Northwest was out in kick return formation of just a couple of minutes ago, they brought a tee out and they will kick off. The Royals will receive the ball back deep. It looks to be number 30, Dylan Webb. And it looks like maybe number 20, Nathan Daywalt. The Indians kick the ball. It bounces down toward the 20-yard line, and Webb picks it up. He's across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line, where CVCA will pick up first down and 10 to start this morning's ball game. Joey Lehner trots out on the field. Lehner is the backup quarterback at the varsity level, and he's a freshman, number 4. He also serves as the holder on the extra point and field goal team. But Lehner split time last week because he got some varsity time a week ago against Fairless in the fourth quarter. He split time with 3 quarterbacks, and we may see multiple quarterbacks here today for CVCA. But in the meantime, Lehner will start. To his right is Dylan Webb. 3 receivers near side. Lehner will pass on first down. He rolls to his left, and he has time. He's looking. Now he passes the ball down the field. It's over the outstretched hands of number 9 for the Royals. That's Dylan Kowalski, incomplete. And that'll force second down and 10. Looks like they're getting an extra football in from the sidelines as that prior one went out of bounds. You'll note that as they get the ball to the Royals center, that there is a beanbag, an orange beanbag down at the 34-yard line. The umpire actually is throwing that beanbag down at the line of scrimmage this year. And in Ohio, in an effort to limit the times the umpire has to touch the ball and potentially limit the spread of COVID-19, the center will spot the ball. Lehner throws deep. He's got a man out there, and it is just short. That ball was intended for, looks like Dylan Kowalski again, and he'll stop to run off the sideline and retrieve that ball. So Kowalski was running open, but the ball fell incomplete, so it'll be third down and 10. And they retrieve the ball once more. And we'll see if the Royals can come up with a play on third down to continue the drive. Lehner out of the shotgun. He looks, rolls left, trying to find a man open. This time he'll tuck it and run, and he's going to get a first down. Joey Lehner's out to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards on the play, first down and 10. First and 10 for the Royals as coaches Paul McClevich and Ralph Bloom manning the sidelines today. McClevich signaling in the play. Lehner has tried to throw on his first 3 tries. This time he'll hand off to Webb. Webb's across the 50. He's got room, 40, 35, 30, and taken down from behind by a pair of Northwest Indians. A big gain, 20 yards on that play for Dylan Webb. The Royals center in this game is Dylan Byers, a sophomore, 280. And he retrieves that ball once again. He'll spot it down on the 30-yard line. Lehner operates out of the shotgun formation. Webb to his right. He's going to get it again. He's across the 30. Big run again. Another 10 yards. And the Royals controlling the line of scrimmage on the ground. They've got something going now. Down to the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10 as the Royals enter the red zone. So far in this first drive, the Royals offense looking much more crisp, but shows what a week of practice can do compared to game number 1 last week against Fairless. Webb fake to him, and this time Lehner will keep it. Runs left. It's going to gain a couple of yards. It's taken down by number 8 for the Indians. That's Brady Simone on the tackle. Short gain in that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 18-yard line. Lehner checks the defensive alignment. Now he'll keep the ball and roll left. Throws. It's complete. Short pass. Caught by number 45, Luke Wiggers, the tight end coming across to the near side. He picks up 3 yards on that play. Check that, make it 2. The line of scrimmage will be the 16-yard line, and it will be 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Webb with the ball. No gain on that play, though. He's bottled up. Again on the defensive tackle, Brady Simone. So it's 4th down, and we'll see if the Royals' drive continues here. They will forego the field goal opportunity. From the 16, tack on 7 to the 23 and 10 for the end zone. It would be a 33-yard attempt at this level. That may be a bit too much. And so the first pivotal moment of the morning happens with 7 minutes and change to go. Lehner will drop back and look. He throws toward the end zone. Gavin Johnson's there, and it's tipped away. A nice defensive play by number 84, Chris Wenhart. Gavin Johnson was open for just a moment, but Wenhart was there on coverage. And on 4th down, the pass falling incomplete, Northwest will get their first opportunity on offense. So a nice drive, but nothing to show for it that time for the Royals. Northwest will start out on their own 16-yard line, 1st down and 10. The Northwest uniforms, their traditional gray bottoms and red or crimson tops. Gray numbers. It's a little easier to see those numbers in the daylight. Last night it was very difficult as the sun was setting down in Canal Fulton to pick out the numbers. They'll hand off on their first play. Not much there. Maybe a pickup of 1. Caden Skinner appears to be the running back, number 9 for Northwest. 2nd down and 9.5. Northwest quarterback fires, and it's off the hands of number 24, Carter Majerics. So quickly, it's 3rd down and almost 10 yards to go for Northwest. The Indians have 2 receivers split to each side. Pass is complete to the far side, but again, the ball's on the ground. Who's going to come up with it? It's the Royals. So a completed pass, but a fumble. And CVCA has a great opportunity deep in Northwest territory after the turnover. There is a stoppage for an injured player. It appeared to be the receiver who caught that ball, who was banged up a little bit, but he walks off under his own power. And the Royals take over first down and 10 from the 13-yard line with a great opportunity to get on the board in what is essentially an extension of that first drive. 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Early action on a Saturday morning at Royal Stadium. Joey Lehner checks to the sideline. Now he's got to play. Dylan Webb offset to his left. And Lehner will hand it to Webb. Webb's across the 10, still going down to the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 9 yards. It's second down and 1 yard to go from the 5. The Royals knocking on the door here. We'll see if they can punch it in. Lehner out of the shotgun. He'll hand off to Webb. This time Northwest was ready for him. He's knocked backwards. And it's a loss of 3 yards. So they push the ball back to the 8. It's third down and 4 yards to go. Lehner rolls to his right under pressure, throws complete to the tight end, and it's enough for a first down. Number 45 on the pickup again. That's the second catch of the day for Luke Wiggers. First down and goal to go for CVCA. They'll spot the ball on the 2. Nice pickup that time of the first down. Handoff is to Webb. He's met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Northwest Indians. And they say, not that time, Mr. Webb. Good sportsmanship there as they pick him up. Loss of 2 yards on the play. It's second down and goal from the 4. So the Royals split 3 wide receivers to the near side. Pass is intended for number 24, Caleb Peramble. It sails high, incomplete. Did Lehner's pass, and it's third down and goal from the 4. The ball is tossed back into center Dylan Byers. He'll place it down on the 4-yard line. And we'll see if the Royals can dial up a scoring play here on third and goal. 2 receivers to the near side, split wide, 2 receivers far side. Pass is incomplete. Intended again for number 9, Dylan Kowalski. So, what was a golden opportunity will come down to this upcoming 4th down play. The Royals moments ago had a 4th down play that fell incomplete in the end zone. They've got another chance here, but they've got to cash in. They've had 3 chances from inside the 5-yard line. Lehner will pass, throws quick and complete. It's a touchdown for CVCA. Touchdown to Zach Ungrady, number 26 from Joey Lehner. And the Royals are on the board, 6-0 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So after the fumble by the Northwest receiver, deep in their own territory. CVCA converts. 6 plays and 13 yards is the scoring drive. In to kick the extra point is number 60, Sam Pixler. And it will be his first attempt of his career. The snap is down. Pixler's kick is blocked. So not incomplete. It's no good, rather. So Pixler will hopefully get many more opportunities, but there was a heavy rush, and the Indians got in there to tip that ball. And so the score will remain the Royals 6, Northwest nothing. It's been a good start, though, for CVCA. They took the opening possession after the opening kickoff, drove down the field, and were stopped at the 16-yard line. Northwest ran a couple of plays, a fumble. Gave the Royals great field position, and they capitalized, putting points on the board here in the first quarter. So this will be an interesting play. It'll be the first kickoff for these young Royals in their JV careers, for many of them. At least the first of the season. Sam Pixler is back out for the kicking duties. He marks off his steps. And he boots it away. It's a short pooch kick, and it's on the ground, recovered by number 64 for Northwest. That's Connor Satterfield. He covers the ball at the 41-yard line, and that is a strategy used by the Royals quite often to avoid the big return. The Indians will set up first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. The Northwest quarterback appears to be number 19, Austin Wright, a 5'10 sophomore. He'll set up in the shotgun formation, Northwest running the spread. Handoff to the running back, and he's met almost immediately. Pickup of maybe a half a yard. Check that. The quarterback is number 14, Ray Stokes. Again, the numbers on the Northwest uniforms are a bit difficult to see. Stokes at quarterback. And Stokes' pass is complete to number 24. That's Carter Majerix. Majerix is hit behind the line of scrimmage, and the Royals are all over it. It's a loss of almost 3 yards. It will bring up third down and long. 12, in fact. Great pursuit by the Royals defense on that play. So Ray Stokes is a 5'7 sophomore quarterback for the Northwest Indians. And he's going to look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Northwest Brady Simone, number 8 near midfield. And suddenly, the Royals have forced a fourth down. Northwest will set up in punt formation. I believe that may be Brennan Markham. Back to punt for Northwest. Good snap. And a good kick. That kick is going to bounce the 38-yard line and take a Northwest roll out of bounds at the 29-yard line for CVCA, where they'll take over first down and 10 yards to go. Ricky Levac was back deep for the Royals, but he had no chance to retrieve that one. So 2:51 to go, first quarter. The Royals will get their third possession. So far, the defense has been stiff, and the offense has been able to move the ball. They spot the ball on the 30-yard line, so that's the official line of scrimmage, first down and 10. Lehner has trips wide to the near side, a single receiver wide to the far side. Handoff to Dylan Webb. Webb is knocked down in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 or 4 yards. A host of Indians were there to meet him. Officially a loss of 3, so it's second down and 13. The line of scrimmage, the 27. That was a low snap, and the timing was messed up right away on that last play. But we'll see if the Royals can rebound. Lehner will look to pass. Now he's flushed out to his left. Still looking. Makes a cut. He's going to tuck it and run as nobody was open. Nice tackle there by the Northwest pursuit. Number 28, Logan Soptilian. So Lehner picked up a yard. No sack on the play, but a very short gain. It's third and long for the Royals. 12 yards to go officially on the down and distance marker. Webb is offset to the left of Lehner this time. Low snap again, quick pass. It's incomplete, intended for number 9, Dylan Kowalski. And quickly the Royals are 3 and out. Brady Simone ranges back for Northwest. He'll be the return man. And it's a bad snap all the way back toward the end zone. And it's covered in the end zone for a Northwest touchdown. CVCA's punter Sam Pixler tried to kick that ball out of the end zone, but didn't get a good foot on it. And Northwest is on the board with 6 points. I should note that I think I erred a moment ago in talking about Sam Pixler. It's actually Samantha Pixler. Samantha, the first female football player for the Royals in program history, and she's out there doing a good job on the kicking. But that time, had no chance at that snap, and probably would have been better to fall on the ball in the end zone. She will definitely learn from that. But Northwest is on the board for a touchdown. So the Indians will go for 2. They look to throw. Pass is incomplete. So the try is no good. And with a minute and 29 seconds to go, the Royals and the Indians are knotted up at 6 apiece. So back into kickoff formation. Deep for the Royals to return. Number 10, Ricky Levac, and number 30, Dylan Webb. Brady Simone set to kick off once again for Northwest. Simone runs into it and boots it. It's short, but Webb will bobble it and pick it up around the 25-yard line. He's across the 30. Met by a host of Northwest Indians at the 32-yard line. A return of 8 yards on that kick. The Royals will set it up first down and 10. They actually spotted a yard further at the 33. So after that last drive went awry and the punt was botched, the Royals' lead is evaporated. 6-6 with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. And we'll see what CVCA can do once again on this next drive. Lehner has it. He looks to pass. He's got a rush. They set up the screen. Webb has it. He's across the 35. He's got some room. 40, 45, and it's taken down finally at the 47-yard line. A nice play for the Royals. Number 14 there for Northwest on the tackle, Ray Stokes, but not before a big play for a first down pickup of 15 yards on the play. Trips wide to the far side. Handoff is to Webb. He's across the 50. He's got room in front of him. 45 down to the 42-yard line. Close to another first down. I think he's got it. They'll spot him a yard, maybe a half a yard short. So second down and officially 1 yard to go. Pickup of 9 on that play. The Royals moving the ball pretty efficiently once again. Lehner's receivers get set. He receives a snap. He's going to roll to his left. And he's knocked down. Might have lost a yard or maybe gotten right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and a yard. Actually, no, they'll give him the first down. No measurement necessary. So the Royals with a new set of downs. First down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Lehner drops back out of the shotgun. He's got a rush. He's being pressured and rolls left. Looks and throws. He's got a man out there. Oh, and it's dropped. Dropped by number 88. Hayden Grant was the intended receiver on that play. Looks like he's wearing 88. Listed on my roster as 85. So 3 seconds left. We're down to the last play of the first quarter. And the handoff will be to Webb. He's knocked or hit in the backfield and taken down by a host of Indians. And that'll do it for 1 quarter of play here from CVCA. The Royals have had the better of it, but a botched punt has given Northwest life. And the score at the end of 1 quarter of play is the Royals 6 and the Indians 6. This is Royals Football live on the Boxcast Network. We're glad that you're with us this morning on any of the Boxcast platforms. This week, again, we made available the stream through the Boxcast platforms on Roku and Amazon Fire and Apple TV. If you're watching on the traditional browser setup and you have one of those 3 systems, you can download the Boxcast app within one of those TV app systems. So again, the Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV systems. And then once you have the app downloaded to your screen on your big screen TV, search for CVCA Football Live Stream. And all the live streams that we've done so far should come up for you to view and watch, including this one that we are broadcasting right now from Royal Stadium. Try and make all of our broadcasts available as well for you on the CVCA Athletics website through Facebook and Facebook Watch. So that's another way to catch these live streams if you've got the Facebook Watch app downloaded under one of your TV systems as well. We will simulcast on that system for your benefit as well. We did note in the analytics from last night's game, a lot of you did take us up on those new systems, and so we are glad you got to watch Royals football on the big screen TV. We would like to thank CVCA Royals football parents and friends of Royals football for helping to make these broadcasts possible. And if you are interested in continuing to help or finding out a way to help to continue to make these broadcasts available, do reach out to us at CVCA Livestream on Twitter. Send us a direct message. We'll be glad to give you more information. Second quarter underway, and Lehner passes to the near side. That is high, intended for Gavin Johnson, but Gavin is just 5'9". I'm sure he's going to grow over his 4 years at CVCA, but the freshman needed to be about 6'9" to catch that one. A little too high. It sails out of bounds, incomplete, and the Royals are facing 4th down and 12 yards to go from the Northwest Indians' 45-yard line. They will go for it, though. And Lehner drops back. They set up the screen again. Dylan Webb has it. He's got some room, but he's going to have to make some things happen. He's not going to get there this time, though. Webb is pushed back at the 41-yard line, maybe the 42, well short of the first down. And therefore, Northwest stops the Royals on downs, and they will take over 1st down and 10. CVCA 6 and Northwest 6. Just underway here in the second quarter. Looks like the Indians are trading possessions with their quarterback crew. That pass is complete to the far side on a wide receiver screen. Quarterbacking this drive is Austin Wright once again. Pickup of 3 yards on that 1st down play. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Indians from the 45. Fumble on the play, and the Royals come up with it. J.J. Boone was in there quickly as that snap was fumbled by the quarterback Wright. Boone comes out of the pile with the ball, and the second turnover of the day has the Royals once again in business on the northwest side of the field. Boone was in there right away and made sure that he covered that football. So another opportunity for CVCA and quarterback Joey Lehner. Counter play, run up the middle, a pickup of 4 yards. And J.J. Boone, the man who recovered the fumble, rewarded with a carry there in the backfield now, giving Dylan Webb a break. Boone picked up 3 yards. It's 2nd down 7 from the Indians' 37-yard line. This time Lehner looks to throw. He's got big pressure by number 4 for Northwest, but finds a man open, and it's complete. Dylan Kowalski, the man on the spot out there beyond the 20, down to the 18-yard line. A big pickup. A nice job by Lehner keeping his eyes downfield. Always a important trait for any young quarterback to do when he's under pressure. And he found Kowalski out there for a big gain. 1st down and 10 for the Royals at the 19-yard line. Handoff again. Boone trying to find some room, but running laterally, and there was no room there to be had. A loss of 3. It's 2nd down. Call it 13 yards to go. The Royals have definitely had the better of the play in this game so far, but the score is knotted, partly because of the botched punt and also because the Royals have not been able to capitalize. Their drives have run deep into Northwest territory, but It's been difficult to finish on a couple of fourth downs. Boone runs again, and he's going to be torn down with a big loss. Nice play that time by number 4 for the Indians, Aiden Barna rather. So after the big play to Kowalski, the Royals have gone backwards on 2 successive plays that have lost a collective 8 yards. It's 3rd down and 18 to go. The Royals have to get all the way down to the 9-yard line of the Indians to keep the drive alive. No doubt they'll try and do that over the course of the next 2 plays. Laner in the shotgun, Boone to his right. He's got a pair of receivers to either side, and the ball is fumbled. He does pick it up running backwards. And Joey Laner runs out of bounds for a big loss. Officially, that'll be a sack for the Indians defense. He may have been better served to throw that one away and live to play another down on 4th down from a little bit closer. That will no doubt be a learning opportunity when they watch the film later. So it's 4th down, and we're going to call it Stowe for the first down. 4th down officially and 28. The Royals will try and go for it, though. We'll see what they dial up. Laner drops back, looks, throws deep. And that ball is going to fall incomplete. Smart play by the defender there for Northwest, who probably was in line to intercept the ball, but let it drop. And instead of picking the ball up deep in Royals territory, perhaps inside the 10-yard line, the ball will be returned out to the 36-yard line where the Indians will take over 1st down and 10. 5:52 now to go in the half. So again, the Royals drive, which looked promising, comes up short. And Northwest has another opportunity to try and move the ball down the field. Trips wide to the near side for the Indians. They'll run it on 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. And perhaps shouldn't have. He's going to lose 3 yards. This time it's Ray Stokes back in the game. So again, Stokes and Austin Wright appear to be trading off possessions. Loss of 3 on that play. It's 2nd down and 13 yards to go for the Indians. Stokes throws. This time he's got a man who flashes open. Number 34, Hunter Langenfeld on the catch. He stopped in his tracks, but not before a gain of 10 yards. It's 3rd down, 3. Stokes will pass it again. Same play, and this time the ball is behind Langenfeld. Langenfeld could not contort his body to pick that ball up. And 4th down goes up on the sticks. Neither team looking to punt very much today, and the Indians will not here. Ray Stokes will try and convert. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to move forward on the 2nd effort. Nice job by quarterback Ray Stokes. He was stopped well short of the line of scrimmage, but squirmed out of a first tackle, and then was hit near the 1st down marker and fell forward to convert. Excellent play by the young quarterback. First down and 10 for Northwest. They move the ball out to their own 46-yard line. Stokes will look to pass, throws, and that's intercepted by the Royals. Number 31, Nathan Wagner. Wagner's got lots of green in front of him. Makes a cut across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Royals. Nathan Wagner with the pick 6, and the Royals are on the board. Touchdown, CVCA. Just what the doctor ordered after they've dominated this first half, but come up short in a number of drives. The defense picks up the offense. Nathan Wagner returns that ball nearly 50 yards for a touchdown for CVCA. The Royals take a 12-6 lead. The Royals line up to go for two. Lehner back in. Webb to his left. Lehner will hand off to Webb. Webb is going to get hit in the backfield, and so the try will go no good. And that will level the score at CVCA 12, Northwest 6, with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go before halftime. Great play by CVCA's defensive linebacker, Nathan Wagner, with that touchdown return. Wagner, a freshman, and no doubt that will be on his highlight reel. So a break in the action. The Indians are already out in their return formation. And Sam Pixler heads back out to boot the ball away for the Royals. Royals varsity left tackle JT Nichols delivering the ball out to Sam. And she steps into it. And another pooch kick, bounces on the 40. It's fumbled, and the Royals have recovered it. Down there on the recovery, number 5, Gavin Johnson, and just like last night, CVCA steals a possession. I will tell you what, if you are a Royals opponent and you are not expecting something like that in a kickoff, it happens consistently. Great job by Johnson. Nice kick by Sam Pixler. And the offense is set up once again. First down and 10 on the Northwest 39-yard line. Lehner still in the shotgun. Webb to his right. Lehner's going to pass. Throws, quick pass is complete to Gavin Johnson, the man who just recovered the onside kick. Down to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Second down and 6. This time, a pair of receivers to each side. Lehner looks to throw again, looking right, throws deep toward the end zone. He's looking for Johnson, and just out of the reach of Gavin Johnson. Incomplete, so it's third down and 6. Behind the play for the Royals, number 24, Caleb Parambo, looking for a flag. He felt like the defenders were tugging a bit on Johnson's jersey as he streaked down the sideline toward the end zone, but there was no flag to be had. So the Royals now face third down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Lehner looking to the sideline. Paul McLevich signaling in the play. Trips wide to the far side. Lehner will pass, or at least to look to pass. He's big. He's got a big rush. Throws in the direction of Dylan Kowalski. He avoids the sack, but the ball does fall incomplete. So again, fourth down, and the Royals offense will need 6 yards if they're going to capitalize on that recovery by Gavin Johnson on the onside kick. Lehner, good snap, big rush again. They're all over him. Sacked in the backfield. And Northwest defense is stout and holds. And their Indians offense will trot back out on the field. So the offensive line has some work to do to try and help their quarterback out. We'll have to pay closer attention to see if Northwest is blitzing and perhaps bringing just more guys than the line has available to block. So Northwest, with 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go, has a chance once again. They'll set up from the 45-yard line. Ball's on the ground again, and the quarterback recovers it. This time that is Austin Wright. Wright looks like he wasn't quite sure. Actually, looked like he may have wanted to start running before he'd secured the ball fully and completely. And he was lucky to recover it. So Wright loses 2 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 12. Clock ticks under 3 minutes now. This time Wright will hand off. Nice run by the running back. I believe that is number 8, Brady Simone. Again, a little difficult to see the numbers and make out the difference between 8s and 9. It may have been Caden Skinner. So apologies to you if you're a Northwest fan watching this game, trying to make sense of your sons on the field with the numbers. And as the sun brightens up from this distance, it's always a little bit more difficult to see those numbers on the nice crimson uniforms. Complete pass, number 34 that time on the reception for Northwest. That's Hunter Langenfield. And he caught the ball and then ran backwards, but the referees are giving him the benefit of the doubt on his forward progress to the CVCA 44-yard line, where he was 1 yard shy of the first down. It's 4th down and 1 for the Indians. Big play for both teams. 4th and 1. The quarterback is going to keep it, and he's met in the backfield. Can he make it forward to the first down marker? He's going to be very close. Austin Wright was hit about 2 yards short, not even a measurement. If ever there was a need for a measurement there, that was it. But the referee crew had seen enough, and they moved the chains forward. So 1st down and 10 for Northwest from the 45 of CVCA. The clock winds, 1 minute 30 seconds. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Wright, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw quickly. It's complete and met quickly by the Royals defender. Number 10, Ricky Levac, was all over that play. A loss of a half a yard. And there's a whistle. May have just been to respot the ball. We tick under a minute. Fumbling on the play again, and I think the Royals have got it. It's the man on the spot again, J.J. Boone. His 2nd fumble recovery of the first half, and the Royals taking advantage of some sloppy transfers there by the Indians quarterbacks to their running backs. They put the ball on the carpet several times this first half, and the Royals pick up another fumble. That's the 3rd fumble of the first half the Royals have recovered. They've got 50 seconds with which to try and navigate down the field from the Indians' 49-yard line. CVCA 12, Northwest 6. Late first half action from Royal Stadium. Lehner checks the sideline for the play call. Dylan Webb flanked to his left, and Lehner looks to throw. This time he's got a little bit better coverage. Points, throws, and what a catch! Gavin Johnson hauls it in right near the sideline and gets a foot down. He had 3 Northwest defenders all around him, surrounding him, but he made the catch at the 35 where they'll spot it down, first down and 10, I believe. But there is a flag. Flag for either illegal motion. That was the signal. So Gavin Johnson's highlight catch is going to go for naught. And the referees will march off the penalty yardage against the Royals. There appears to be a bit of confusion. They did signal illegal motion, but they were marching off 10 yards. Now they move back. It's a 5-yard penalty. 42 seconds remain, and they'll spot the ball on the Royals' 46-yard line. First down, 15 yards to go for CVCA. And more flags. It's going to be motion on the Royals once again, and now they'll march off that 5 yards they were trying to march off a moment ago. The Royals moving backwards. First down and 20. The line of scrimmage moves back to the Royals' 41-yard line. As we play late here in the first half, Royals did receive the opening kickoff, so Northwest will get the ball to start the second half. Lehner looks to throw. Across the middle, that's high and tipped. Johnson was the intended receiver once again. So 37 ticks left to go here, first half. Second down 20 from the 41 of the Royals. This time Lehner fakes to Webb. He's going to keep it himself. Flag down on the play. Lehner's out across midfield, but this is going to come back. And this drive is featuring the referees doing their jobs. There are actually 2 flags down, so undoubtedly a hold on the outside as Lehner is trying to make his way around the Northwest far end. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and with 31 seconds left, the Royals will be well served to just try and keep the ball away from Northwest and not have something bad happen. It's second down and 29 yards to go. I'm not sure what Coach Paul McClevich has in the playbook for second and 29, but we're going to find out right here. Trips wide to the near side. Lehner will pass it. He looks. He's got some time. Now he's flushed to his right, and time runs out. He's sacked on the 20-yard line. At this point, it may be time to get the abacus out. I think it's third down and 41. Both teams have gone to their sidelines as Northwest has called timeout. Third and 41. They certainly sense an opportunity. They've still got 2 timeouts remaining, so barring some type of defensive penalty or humongous play for the Royals that would convert here, Northwest is likely to use a second timeout to force a 4th down play. The Royals have not punted today. They tried 1 punt, which had a bad snap and resulted in the only Northwest score of the first half. So in any case, it looks like Northwest is poised to potentially get the ball back here before the end of the half and have some type of decent field position to come up with 1 or 2 plays of their own, try and level the score or take the lead. We were thinking about what play do you dial up on second and 29 when it's third and 41. My money is on Dylan Webb handling the ball here. But Lehner will pass. And he passes long. He's looking for Gavin Johnson. He's out there, and it's knocked away in coverage for Northwest, number 38, Ryan O'Hara. So 14 seconds remain. It is fourth down. Northwest does not need to use that second timeout with the incomplete pass, and the clock stopped. Fourth down at 41. Lehner will pass again. He's looking for Johnson again. Johnson's out there with a step on his man, but it's knocked away once again in coverage by number 38, Ryan O'Hara. And so there are 8 seconds left, and the ball turns over on downs. Northwest has got an opportunity. They've got time for 1 or maybe 2 plays, and they're only 20 yards away from the Royals' end zone. We'll see who the Indians send out at the quarterback spot this drive. It looks like it's 14, Ray Stokes. Stokes has 3 receivers split to the top side, looks to the top, then to the left. Complete pass to number 7. Taken down on the 8-yard line, but the clock runs out. That's Caden Beichler on the catch. It's enough for a first down, but not enough for a score. And the clock runs out on the first half. We've played 20 minutes of football from Royal Stadium. At halftime, the score, CVCA 12 and Northwest 6. Both teams have retreated to their sidelines. There are 3 zeros on the scoreboard, but it looks like the referees have put 1 second back on the clock. So Northwest is actually going to have one more opportunity. And we may have been premature on the call for the 12-6 score at halftime. Royals defense will have to step up and make one more play here. Line of scrimmage is the 9-yard line. That last play went to Caden Beichler. Again, trips wide to the far side, Beichler near side. This time Stokes will roll to his right. He's looking, still looking, throws, complete. Touchdown, Northwest. Chris Jordan standing on the goal line, and Northwest makes the Royals pay dearly as the clock runs out here in the first half. Given great field position after the Royals' drive went backwards 41 yards. In 12 seconds and 2 plays, the Indians are on the board, and they'll go for 2. Stokes rolls to his right, looks again, throws in the corner of the end zone. It is caught and complete. The conversion is good, and Northwest taking advantage of a couple of Royals' mistakes. A punt into that was botched and rolled in the end zone, and then a huge opportunity with 12 seconds to go in the half. They punch it into the end zone on 2 pass plays. And we've now gone to halftime, and officially the Northwest Indians lead by a score of 14-12. So in a half that was pretty much dominated by the CVCA offense, Northwest leads as we take the break here at halftime. You're watching CVCA Royals football, brought to you through the generosity of CVCA football parents and friends of Royals football. We'd like to thank the folks that have helped to make these broadcasts possible. My name is Tim Nichols. It's a pleasure to be with you today. We're going to continue to try and bring you broadcasts, but if you would like to help, these do not come without a little bit of cost or a significant amount of cost. So if you're interested in finding out how you can continue to help defray those costs and keep these broadcasts on the air throughout the rest of this season, send us a note, a direct message on our Twitter account at CVCA Livestream, and we'll get back to you on that. So we've reached halftime. Northwest leading the Royals 14-12. Saturday morning football at the JV level. Again, last night down in Canal Fulton, Northwest superstar quarterback senior Jordan Mick picked up right where he left off last week at Orville and threw 5 more touchdown passes against the Royals last night and also ran for a score. A game that was a close game and hanging in the balance in the fourth quarter. Literally with 4 minutes to go, the Indians put the game away with a late touchdown to go up 9 points. JT Nichols did block an extra point to keep the score at 34-25. The Royals needed 2 scores in the last 4.5 minutes. They drove down a bit but could not convert. And then Northwest tacked on a late touchdown to make the final score 41-25. So CVCA's varsity football program dropped to 0-2. They've played 2 very, very good football programs in the Pac-7 in the first 2 opening weeks in Fairless and in Northwest. Next week, it appears that the schedule may lighten up a little bit with the Orville Red Raiders coming to town for the home opener for CVCA. Orville notched a 17-13 victory last night at home, leveling their season record at 1-1. The Red Raiders, though, do not look quite as potent as they have in years past. They still have Markel Parks, who played last week against Northwest, but was held to 120 yards, which is pretty much a regular day for him, but only 1 touchdown and held in check. He did have one 55-yard run in the third quarter, but the game was out of hand by then, and just 1 score. Reportedly, Parks may have not played last night, so we're not quite sure why that might have been, but we'll see if he'll be in the lineup next week when Orville comes to town for the home opener here at CVCA Royal Stadium. Game is scheduled for Friday night at 7 o'clock. Again, with the coronavirus pandemic impacting all sports in the state of Ohio this year, both Governor DeWine and the Ohio High School Athletic Association have put a limit on the number of tickets that can be distributed, capping out at 15% of the stadium capacity, pretty much limiting the distribution to friends or better yet to family members and direct family members of Royals football players. So we will give you news about our future plans for a broadcast of the Royals game against Orville next Friday night early in the week. So again, follow us on at CVCA Livestream for more information about details on that broadcast for next week. Also follow the CVCA Royals Athletics Facebook page, where you can get information not just about Royals football, but about everything going on in the world of athletics here at CVCA. So make sure you bookmark that page on Facebook, CVCA Athletics. We're 4 weeks into the school year here at CVCA. Amazingly, I cannot believe it, but already Labor Day is upon us, and the first quarter, by the end of this upcoming week, will be half over. And we wondered how school would look in the era of COVID-19 and the coronavirus pandemic, but the Royals administration has done a great job preparing the school for class activities in the classroom face-to-face. I did get my first chance to peek inside the school yesterday, briefly after school was over. Hallways all with one-way signs to limit the direction and limit the interaction of students between the bell. If you're a grandparent watching today, they have limited the number of classes that the students have each day. A year ago and in years past, I believe it was 7 or 8 classes per day of about 45 to 47 minutes each. This year, Same amount of class time, but just 4 classes per day, 93-minute classes, so double the class time, and those classes meet every other day. So if you're in an English class, you might meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday one week, and Tuesday, Thursday the next week, and that switches off. So all that is intended to limit the amount of time that students have to actually pass in the hallways. No lockers being used this year, so all the lockers zip-tied closed. Again, limiting the amount of items that are kept in the school. And so your students are getting good at carrying backpacks and all their information to and from class. But it is working. And for those students that do not want to participate in classes, there is online school as an option. And there are a number of students that are taking advantage of that option as well. But I know, speaking for my family and my 2 boys that are here at CVCA, that after 150 days, as my younger son said, when school started on August the 12th, he was thrilled to be able to get back to school and see people again. So we are thrilled that school is happening, and just a tip of the cap to the CVCA administration for making that happen. And that goes to the heads of the school, all the teachers, a tip of the cap to the facility staff who are ensuring that things stay clean, cleaning bathrooms between every single period, cleaning the lunch area in the brand new field house, which looks amazing, by the way. Again, I got my first look at that yesterday as well. Thank you to all of you who helped participate in making that happen. The Excel Still More campaign, a big success, and that will pay dividends for years to come with the extra space, not just in the field house, but for the performing arts classes, the old small gym, as it were. If you were a student at CVCA and you're an alum, or you know the layout of the school has now been converted into music and choir areas. So great for them to have their own space, and just a fantastic facility here at CVCA. If you're tuning in for whatever reason and you found us on one of our platforms this morning and you have a student who might be interested in coming to CVCA, certainly reach out or check out the cvcaroyals.org website for more information about CVCA, Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. We'd love to have you check out the school here and learn how you can be a part of the CVCA community. As the clock winds down, about 1 minute and 20 seconds before the second half is scheduled to get underway, again, we'd like to thank not only those CVCA parents and friends of Royals football for helping to make this broadcast possible, but a shout out to Zach Novak and MediaNet AV. Zach Novak has been instrumental in helping bring these broadcasts to you. He is making some of the technology and hardware that we are using to bring these broadcasts to you available to us. And we literally could not do it without the hardware that we've got. If you're on Twitter, you can check out a few posts. One of the posts we posted from last night, and then I think one last week at Fairless. But this does not happen without all the cords and wires, without the technology. And so a thank you. If your church has a need for any kind of audio-visual capabilities, find MediaNet AV on LinkedIn and Zach Novak, based here in Northeast Ohio, but certainly I know that Zach travels, and whether it's a church or a school or a university with a sporting program or athletics program that has a need, MediaNet AV is there to help and assist you. So again, if you can't find Zach, find us at CVCA Livestream on Twitter, and we'll point you in the right direction. So the clock is now ticked down to all 3 zeros. We're coming to the end of the halftime period. Third quarter action coming up. The score at halftime is Northwest 14 and the Royals 12. The Royals got a short touchdown pass from Joey Lehner to get on the board first. The PAT was blocked. Northwest tied the score late in the first quarter after a CVCA punt. A long snap went by the punter, Sam Pixler, and Northwest fell on the ball in the end zone as Pixler tried to kick it out of the end zone and take the safety. Unfortunately, that did not work. Northwest tied the score at 6-6. The big play for CVCA in the first half, though, was made by Nathan Wagner, the freshman linebacker who picked off a pass from the Northwest quarterback and returned it nearly 50 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. The Royals went for two. The try was no good. They led 12-6, but after getting pushed back on a series of penalties and sacks in the last minute of the half, the Royals turned the ball over on downs deep in their own territory on the 20-yard line with 12 seconds left, and that's all it took for Northwest to get into the end zone on two plays. And then they converted on their two-point conversion, and that's where we sit at halftime as we head into the third quarter. The score Northwest 14 and CVCA 12. Northwest has retaken the field. They will receive the ball to start the second half. The Royals getting some final instructions from Coach Ralph Bloom. And the kickoff unit heads out. No doubt Northwest will be looking for that pooch kick this time, as the Royals have done it a couple times, recovering it. Last time Gavin Johnson fell on the ball. The whistle blows, and Sam Pixler will get us underway here in the third quarter. Northwest with 10 up. Ball gets thrown out, and Sam will set the ball up on the tee. Again, Sam Pixler, the first female football player in Royals history, making history. She lines up and pooches it. The ball does bounce, and it's covered precariously, but covered. This time by Northwest number 7, Caden Beichler. Beichler set up that touchdown with a 13-yard gain with 12 seconds to go. The Indians had 1 second remaining, and it's all they needed to take the lead. And they take that lead into the first possession here of the third quarter. First down and 10 yards to go from their own 38-yard line. Northwest has been alternating quarterbacks all day. Handoff on the first play of the second half is across the 40 out to the 44-yard line. In at quarterback is Ray Stokes. It looks like Caden Skinner on the carry, number 9 for Northwest. He picked up 6 yards at second down and 4. This time Stokes will look to pass, and he's going to pass to a man on the 49-yard line. That's Beichler. Beichler dove for it, but the ball falls incomplete as it bounced in. He trapped it. So it's third down and 4. Stokes in the shotgun, Skinner to his left, pair of receivers to either side. He'll hand it off to Skinner. Skinner's across midfield, and he's got some room. Dragged down after a big run by the Royals number 32. That's Max Smith. Big gain on that play, though, as Skinner moves the ball down to the Royals' 40-yard line. First down and 10 Indians. Stokes will hand off again to Skinner. Skinner Across the 40, he's got room in front of him, 30, 20, taken out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and the Indians have figured something out of this drive on the tackle that time for the Royals. Hayden Grant. Grant in the pursuit from his linebacker position. Less than a minute gone, and Northwest already deep in Royals territory at the 16-yard line. This time Stokes will hand off again. Skinner's another good run. He's inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be first down and goal to go. The best drive of the afternoon for Northwest's offense. Skinner again, and he gets the payoff into the, not quite into the end zone. He's taken down on the 1-yard line. It might be the 1-foot line. Second and goal from just outside the end zone. Tough, hard running by the 5'9" sophomore running back, Caden Skinner, on this drive. They spot the ball at the 1. Handoff into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Northwest. Northwest on the board with a quick drive here in the third quarter, and they extend their lead to 20-12 over CVCA. They'll try and put 2 more points on the board, and suddenly that great first half where CVCA was in control has slipped away quickly. I believe that touchdown might have been credited to Logan Soptilian. He's got it again. Flag down on the play. So Caden Skinner did all the hard work, and Soptilian came in and got a 1-yard plunge for the touchdown carry. They don't march any yards off, so they reset it from the 3 once again as the Northwest Indians go for 2. And the quarterback keeps it, hit a couple times, but ultimately stopped is Stokes on the 1-yard line, and the try fails. And the Royals actually have a big play there because that keeps the score 20-12. It's a 1-score game instead of a 2-score game. The Royals within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion of tying it with 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So Northwest looked good after some halftime adjustments. We'll see what the Royals can do as the offense retakes the field after the upcoming kickoff. Back deep for the Royals on the kickoff coverage, or kickoff return team. Number 10, Ricky Levac, and number 30, Dylan Webb. The referees stopping play, and they'll convene. Not quite sure what the issue may be, but they are sending both teams to the sidelines. And the issue actually is an injury, an injured player, or some type of medical situation on the Royals sideline at about the 10-yard line. So we do not want to speculate, and we cannot quite see if that is a player or another individual. But there is definitely a medical situation ongoing on the near sideline at about the 10-yard line. So we'll reset. 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go here. In the third quarter, Northwest leading the game 20-12. And we'll try and get you some more information as soon as we can on the situation on the CVCA Royal sideline. So again, we're paused with 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Northwest has come out and taken the opening kickoff of the second half down and scored. 2-point conversion failed, which sets us up at that 20-12 score. There is an injured player for CVCA, it appears, on the sideline at about the 10-yard line, being attended to by the medical staff. Leanne Tebow is the CVCA trainer. She does a great job for all the Royals teams. But they're taking great care and concern with the Royals player who is injured, and surrounded by the referees now, the coaching staff, and a number of individuals. As we recap the game, the Royals got on the board first. They had a good first drive that came up short deep in Northwest territory, but Northwest promptly fumbled when they took over, giving the Royals a short field from the 13-yard line, and they punched it in from there and took a 6-0 lead. The PAT was blocked. Northwest tied it up after the Royals had a punt go wrong. The Royals then got a interception return for a touchdown that gave them the lead, but Northwest scored as the half run rolled out at 14-12 to take a 14-12 halftime lead, and have scored again here in the third quarter. You see that the Royals full team in prayer now for one of their fallen teammates on the sideline, lifting up prayers to the Lord for mercies of health. We could be enduring a relatively long stoppage here, as a sight you hate to see on the football field. The Royals player still is down. And they are taking very, very good care and going through all the normal processes you would when you've got a potentially serious injury. Both teams have taken a knee. The Royals continue in prayer. As we are paused with 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go. We're going to take a break, and you will not hear my voice for a little bit, just because there's not much to call right now other than wait as the Royals player that is down is being attended to. If you're at home, though, yeah, lift up a prayer for the individual. We'll provide you an update as soon as we have one. Tim Nichols with you from Royal Stadium, and we are paused with 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's been a serious injury, and we do have a number on the injured player. It is number 32 for the Royals, sophomore Max Smith. From our vantage point, it looks like this may require an ambulance to arrive, so it's going to be a lengthy delay. So we will wait and we will pause. And as soon as we have another update, we will give one to you. Again, follow us on @CVCA Livestream, and we'll tweet out when the ambulance does arrive and when this game may resume, assuming that it does. Currently, 11:30 on the clock, so 11:30 in the morning. There'll be a delay until Max Smith can be attended to. The Royals team still kneeling and praying together as one. So I'm going to go silent for a moment or a few moments, and the live stream will continue. We'll pick up with an update as soon as we have one. If you're following along on the live stream, Tim Nichols here with you from Royal Stadium. We are paused with 7 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. The ambulance has just arrived on scene here at CVCA to attend to the Royals player, number 32, Max Smith, who is down and remains down at about the 10-yard line in the west end of the stadium. Northwest had just attempted to complete a 2-point conversion after a touchdown and failed. And as the teams were getting ready to have the following kickoff, it became evident that there was a serious injury that occurred to Smith, who is a sophomore here at CVCA. He's listed as a wide receiver and a linebacker. And so the medics are now on scene. CVCA has excellent medical care from Leanne Thibault, the trainer, who is on site at all CVCA games. But play is definitely or indefinitely stopped at the moment until this serious situation can be addressed. If you are at home watching on screen, certainly lift up a prayer for Max and his family, his parents, and all that are here today. Football is a great sport. There's lots of life lessons that happen. There's lessons in competition. But it's a sport, as are many, that has risk, and we are experiencing the difficult side of football right now. So as we look on, the medics are here. They've brought a stretcher out and a backboard. Smith has not moved, although reportedly can feel his legs and moving his hands, so that is a good sign. That is not an official report, but I'm sure every single potential precaution is being taken to care for him right now. And the Royals players, as you can see on the live stream, have gathered and they're watching the developments across the field. The Northwest players have retreated their sideline. They are all on one knee. The Royals cheerleaders all seated, and it is a solemn moment here on a Saturday morning at Royal Stadium. Again, we're paused with 7:59 to go in the third quarter. With an ambulance on scene here at Royal Stadium, pulled up to the gate in the front, and sadly a stretcher and backboard for Royals player Max Smith. They lift Smith now onto the stretcher as he's strapped into the backboard, and he will now be transported to a local hospital. We are a Christian school, and so I hope that you will not take any type of offense if you're watching from Northwest. But we're going to pray for Max Smith right now. Heavenly Father, we just pray for you we pray for Max right now. We pray that you would be with him. We pray that you would be with the doctors and the medics that will take care of him. Lord, we lift him up to you and his parents and his family. And we pray for those that will be treating him momentarily when he gets to the hospital, Lord. God, we thank you for him. We pray that this would not be as serious, if it be your will. This would not be as serious as it seems at the moment. Lord, we know that you are sovereign over all things, and we just pray that Max would come out of this healthy, and that you would be glorified, Lord. Jesus, we thank you that you came for us, that you love us, that you love Max, and we pray for his health and safety, and for peace and comfort for his family and for those that are his close friends, and for his team members, but specifically most of all right now we pray for Max, that you would give him the peace that surpasses all understanding as he takes this ride to the hospital. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, on to more mundane things, which is the resumption of play. You see the Royals are going through some warm-up activities as if it were a halftime. The Indians on the other side of the field doing much of the same, getting some sprints in. We are paused again at 7:59 of the third quarter. Northwest leads this one by a score of 20-12. Prior to the long delay, Northwest had just scored a touchdown on their first drive of the second half. It was the 2-point conversion play where the injury occurred to Max Smith that failed. And that leveled the score at 20-12. The Royals have moved the ball today on offense, but have not been able to punch the ball into the end zone consistently. And that has cost them. But they return to the field now after the Northwest touchdown and the long delay, and Northwest is set to kick the ball off again. Levac and Webb. Back to receive the kickoff, and it's squibbed. It'll be taken by one of the upmen. Across the 40-yard line and to about the 42-yard line. So play resumes now. And the Royals will take over first down and 10. Number 45 for the Royals on that return. That's Luke Wiggers. So Joey Lehner was at quarterback in the first half, but last week the Royals did rotate quarterbacks, and now Ricky Levac comes in at quarterback to start the third quarter. Levac's going to run on the first play that he sees from scrimmage, and he's got some room across the 50-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line of the Indians, but a flag is down, and they're going to call holding on the Royals. So that big play will come back as they march off the penalty. It is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And it'll push the ball back to the 39-yard line. Rather, the 34-yard. It's first down and 17. So Levac in at quarterback. Another freshman at the QB position. Hands off to Webb, and Webb is plowed under. Another loss, and the Royals going backwards once again. Northwest appears to have figured something out here late in the second quarter and early here in the third quarter on defense. Loss of 4 on that play. It's second down and 21. Levac keeps and pulled down again and loses another couple yards. So the Royals going the wrong way again. Third down, 23. Into the game. Looks like Nathan Wagner has jumped into the backfield. Levac on 3rd and 23. Out of the shotgun, rolls. Now moves forward and tries to throw, but that ball is knocked out of his hands in the air, and not sure if they'll call it officially a fumble or an interception, but it is recovered by Northwest. As Levac attempted to throw the ball, his arm was hit, and the Northwest defender came down with the ball. So on the turnover, the Northwest Indians are in great shape on the Royals' 23-yard line. Timeout as Northwest trying to get the right players on the field. They'll take a timeout. So 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Northwest leading 20-12 over CVCA on a Saturday morning at Royal Stadium. After the long delay, it might be a little hard to get back up and emotionally ready, but the Royals have to stiffen their backs here to stay in this ball game. A game they controlled for much of the first half. Northwest now with another opportunity to capitalize on a turnover by CVCA. And it's a handoff, and Northwest is now moving the pile forward. a gain of 4 yards. In at quarterback on this drive is Austin Wright. It looks like it may be Brady Simone, or actually Caden Skinner, sorry, back at running back. Skinner had all the big runs on that last drive before the touchdown went to one of his teammates on a 1-yard plunge. This time, pass into the left near side. It falls incomplete. Intended for Beichler. Wright's pass fell short. That sets up 3rd down and 6 yards to go for Northwest. Wright hands off again. Skinner, far side across the 15, down to the 10, still going, knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go again for Northwest. Skinner brought the ball down to the 8. They'll give it to him again. This time the Royals beat him in the backfield. It looks like no gain. 2nd down and goal from the 8. Quarterback Austin Wright looks to the sideline, now heads back toward the line of scrimmage. Takes up his spot in the backfield in the shotgun formation. He's going to pass it this time. He's under a big rush. They set the screen up. He was looking for Caden Skinner in the right flat. The ball falls incomplete. However, it's 3rd down, a big play for the Royals. A big couple of plays if they can hold Northwest here and keep it a 1-score game. Unlikely that Northwest will try and kick a field goal, so that they certainly will have 2 opportunities to knock it into the end zone. This is a quick pass into the left side, and this is going to be a complete pass to number 8. Actually, it might be number 6, Brennan Markham, rather. But a flag is down on the play, and this one's going to come back. They'll get an illegal block on the play. And the Royals getting a break. That ball moves back all the way to the 17-yard line. They'll repeat 3rd down and goal, but this time Northwest is pushed back 10 yards from the 7-yard line back to the 17. So Wright's got trips wide to the far side, drops back, big rush on him. They set the screen up, and there's green pasture in front. 1 man to beat, and the receiver is knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I believe that might have been Caden Skinner once again. So Skinner doing it on the ground and catching some passes out of the backfield. Northwest did a great job to set up an opportunity on 4th and goal now from the 2. Picked up 15 yards on that play. So here we go. 4th down, goal to go. Wright will hand it off up the middle, and this time into the end zone for the touchdown is Caden Skinner. Skinner's having a good day, and it just got better for him as he put 6 points up on the board. Northwest 26 and the Royals 12. The Indians with 3 touchdowns in the last 6 minutes and 9 seconds of play on the clock. Scoring with no time left on the clock at the end of the first half. They had 1 extra play and they punched it in, and they have now scored on consecutive drives here in the second half. They will again go for two. Right snap is over his head. He picks it up, trying to make something out of nothing, throws, and it's incomplete, but they're going to get number 13 for CVCA. That's Peter Falcone for pass interference. So Northwest will have another chance. They'll march off half the distance to the goal, which is down to about the 1. Austin Wright runs back up to the backfield. Skinner to his left. He'll keep it himself, and he's got a clear path to the end zone. He's in for the 2-point conversion. And with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the third quarter, Northwest extends its lead to Indians 28, Royals 12. After a first half where CVCA seemed like they were completely in control, the Northwest offense pretty much doing nothing, it all turned with 1 second to go in the first half, where Northwest capitalized on CVCA turning the ball over on downs deep in their own territory, taking a risk, and then an offense that could not do really anything in the first half has looked unstoppable here in the second half so far, and that adds up to 3 touchdowns in a matter of a little over 6 minutes of clock time. So the Royals set up for the return. They've got work to do. There's still time to go. Dylan Webb will be on the return across the 30 to the 40. Finally hit at the 45-yard line and lunges forward to the 49. A nice return for CVCA. They will have good field position. They'll have to do something with it, though. The last 2 drives have gone backwards and really propelled Northwest into this large lead, where they now lead by 16 points. Back in at quarterback for the Royals is Ricky Levac. It's his second drive. Coach Paul McClevich signals in the plays. Levac will have an empty backfield this time. Man in motion to the near side and flags down. We'll see what the call is. It's a false start on the Royals. And again, penalties pushing the Royals backwards and behind the down and distance markers where you'd like to be. Instead of positive yards on those first downs, they're starting out with 1st and 15, 1st and 20. And it's hard to make hay when you're going backwards and shooting yourself in the foot. And the ball's on the ground. It was going to be a jet sweep to number 33, Tommy Reed, but the transfer from Levac to Reed was not clean, and the Royals lose more yards. A loss of 4 in that play. It's 2nd down and 19. Now Nathan Wagner flanks Levac. Zach Ungrady in motion to the far side. Sets up in the slot. Levac rolls to his right, looks and throws. He's got the tight end, number 45, Luke Wiggers, who's having a nice day. That's at least his 3rd catch. But it's a short gain, pickup of 4, 2nd down, rather 3rd down and 15 yards to go. 2 minutes, 49 seconds. The clock is stopped. The Royals need a big play here to keep the drive going. Levac rolls to his right, throws. It's complete across midfield. Tommy Reed on the catch. 66. Carter Daly on the tackle for Northwest. They get about half of it that time, so the Royals pick up about 8 or 9 yards. It brings up 4th down and 6 yards to go. Line of scrimmage is the Indians' 47-yard line. The Royals need the 41 to keep the drive alive. Levac rolls to his right, looks, throws deep, and this is too far for 33 Tommy Reed. It falls incomplete, and Northwest will again take over. 1st down and 10. The ball turns over on downs. On the change of possession, the Royals defense heads back out on the field. Coach Ralph Bloom giving them some instructions before they take the field. Northwest sets up with their offense once again. And my guess is that last drive went to Austin Wright. This drive probably going to go to Ray Stokes at quarterback for Northwest. Stokes looks to throw. And the ball is caught on the tip by number 7, Caden Belchler. And Belcher waltzes into the end zone for another touchdown. 53 yards. The Royals defensive back was in coverage, tried to make the play, but Beichler on the tip drill makes the catch, and it's another Northwest touchdown. One play, 53 yards, and Northwest now putting some distance between themselves and the Royals. It looks like a completely different team in those Northwest Indians uniforms since the 12-second mark of the second quarter. On the 2-point conversion, the quarterback keeps it, lunges for the end zone, but is stopped short. Ray Stokes looked like he had an opportunity to get into the end zone, but the Royals defense stepped up there and stopped the 2-point try. So with 1 minute and 53 seconds to go, third quarter, the score now is Northwest 34, CVCA 12. Last week there were no kickoffs in the initial opening game for the Royals JV squad against Fairless, but we have had a lot of kickoffs today, and we'll have another one here. The Indians rush a player onto the field. And back deep again for the Royals is Ricky Levac and Dylan Webb. They set up on their own 20. This is a kick fielded by number 45 for the Royals, the tight end Luke Wiggers, and he runs across the 35 to the 37-yard line where he's tackled. And a lengthy third quarter continues. The Royals will set up 1st down and 10, and we'll see if the offense can be more productive on this drive. It's been tough sledding in this half. And the difference between halves, the Royals had the better of it for most of the first half, but could not finish drives and score touchdowns And conversely, in the second half here, Northwest has done just that, finishing every drive with a touchdown. And the snap is poor to the side of quarterback Ricky Levac, who has nothing else he can do other than to fall on it and maintain possession. Loss of 6 yards on the play. It's second down and 16. So Levac looks over to the sideline. The clock winds. A minute 10 to go here in the third quarter. Levac motions Dylan Webb over to the left side. Gavin Johnson in motion, and he's going to take it. Sweep. Johnson with some room. He's got some running room across the 50. First down still going. And the best play of the quarter so far for the CVCA Royals on the jet sweep to Gavin Johnson. He picked up 19 yards on the play. It's first down and 10, and that may be the first down of the quarter for the Royals, and the first down of the half. So the clock winds, 45 seconds to go, third quarter. Line of scrimmage is the Indians' the 46-yard line. A pair of receivers to the near side. They fake the jet sweep, and Levac is going to run it himself this time. He'll pick up about 4 yards. So positive plays are a good thing, which have been rare in the second half, but they've got 2 in a row for the Royals. As the clock winds down, it'll be second down and 6 when the fourth quarter begins. We've reached the end of the third quarter. A fantastic third quarter for the Northwest Indians. A difficult one for the Royals, both on the football field and with their fallen colleague and peer, Max Smith, who prayers up for him. So, 10 more minutes to go from Royal Stadium on a beautiful Saturday morning, maybe Saturday afternoon about now as the clock moves to 12:08. So we have reached afternoon. High, puffy clouds, just a few of them, off to the east. But beautiful blue skies. As the CVCA JV cheerleaders cheer on and the team and entertain the crowd, we remind you that Royals football is brought to you on the internet in this live stream through the generosity of CVCA football parents and friends of Royals football. Get involved. Reach out if you're interested in helping us continue to have these broadcasts on the air. Find us at CVCA Livestream. Send us a direct message, and we'll let you know how you can help defray some of the costs associated with making sure these broadcasts continue. We hope to be with you next Friday night here from Royal Stadium, live when the varsity Royals have their home opener against the Orrville Red Raiders and try to get in the win column. 7 o'clock on Friday, but right now, fourth quarter action about to get underway. Second down and 6 for the Royals. Levac will hand off on another jet sweep. This one is not as successful. 33 on the carry. Tommy Reed, and Reed will lose a yard, so it'll be third down and 7. They may give him the actual line of scrimmage, so we'll call it third and 6. 6.5. The Royals need to get down to the 37-yard line of Northwest to convert the first down. So it is a full 7. Three receivers to the far side. Gavin Johnson on the near side. Levac drops back. He's looking for Johnson. That ball is end over end, but Johnson is on it. He gets catch across the 30. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Gavin Johnson has a first down for the Royals on a ball that was short, and Gavin Johnson tracked it. So a big pickup on 3rd and 7. The drive continues. First down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Dylan Webb back in to the left of Ricky Levac. Check that. It's Nathan Wagner, and he's going to get the carry. Wagner goes off right tackle. May have picked up a yard. Or a half yard. Officially, the referees call it the line of scrimmage. So we're trying to be generous on the spot from our vantage point, but it is second down and 10. Levac has Wagner to his left, trips wide to the top side. His right, he rolls right, looks, and throws, and it's dropped. Intended for number 33, Tommy Reed. Looked like he may have tried to run before he'd fully possessed the football. It was going to be a positive play. But it's third down and 10 with 8:19 remaining in the ballgame. The Royals trailing 34-12. Northwest has put the throttle down here in the third quarter. They have scored 28 points since 1 second was left in the first half. Flag down as the Gavin Johnson jet sweep fails to materialize. False start on the Royals. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now. They'll move the ball back to the 26-yard line. So last time around on third down and long, the Royals had a big completion to Gavin Johnson. They'll need to do it again and find him or one of the other Royals wide receivers in all likelihood to try and convert. Wagner to the right of Levac. And the ball is snapped over the head of Ricky Levac. He scrambles and he gets back on top of it, but it's going to be a big loss back to the 38-yard line. And what was a promising drive is moving backwards once again. It'll be 4th down, 27 yards to go, and the Royals not punting the ball today, so every snap is a learning opportunity. And not sure they'll pick up 27 yards here, but we'll see if they can have a positive play. Levac rolls to his right. He's being chased. He'll tuck it and run. Oh, and he's laid out on the far sideline, but gets up. Well short of the first down. He picked up about 7 or 8 yards. But it was 4th and 27, so Northwest will take over once again. The Royals did move the ball a little bit that drive, so a little bit better. Baby steps, but not enough today, as the Northwest Indians figured things out late in the first half and have continued to dominate in the second half, taking full command of this football game. 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter today. Northwest in the spread offense, which is typical, and they'll throw again. That pass is complete. Good blocking downfield for the Northwest receiver, number 34, Hunter Langenfield. He's been all over the field today. True to his name. First down and 10 on the big play on the first down play to Langenfield. This time they split 3 wide receivers to the far side. It'll be a handoff. The Royals blow that play up. No gain on the play. Logan Stoptelian, I believe, was on the carry. 28 for Northwest. It's certainly not a 29. That's Ethan Nicky, and Ethan Nicky ran wild on CVCA last night. He had a good night. Stoptelian will get it again. He's across the 45. He's got blockers following him. but the Royals defense stands tall. And again, big play there by Hayden Grant on the tackle. So Soptilian stopped after a short gain. It sets up third down, and we'll call it 5 or 5.5. The clock winds down to 6 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Northwest will look to pass, and they throw deep. Incomplete. Quarterback Austin Wright was looking for one of his wide receivers streaking down the far sideline. So the clock stops at 5:52 here, remaining in the fourth quarter, with the Indians in command, 34-12 over CVCA. On 4th and 5 and a big lead, Northwest sends out the punting unit. I believe that is Ricky Levac back to receive the punt for the Royals. Good snap. The kick is off. It's high. Levac, though, is going to watch it bounce. It does take an Indians roll down to the 19, maybe the 18-yard line, where they will down it. 34 yards on the punt, no return. And the Royals take over first down and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Both teams have their own game ball, so the Royals game ball coming in. Jaden White at the center position for the Royals, I believe it is. Has it. And the quarterback in the game now for the Royals appears to still be Ricky Levac. Peter Falcone did see some time last week. So far it's been Joey Lehner and Ricky Levac the whole way for CVCA, splitting a half each. Levac hands off to the running back, who's met immediately. That's Dylan Webb, who's back into the ball game. Nowhere to go on that one. And Webb was met as soon as he received the ball, lost 4 yards, down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. It's second down, 14 yards to go. And that one is through the legs of Levac, and it's into the end zone, and Northwest falls on it again. Another Northwest touchdown. Their second on a bad snap into the end zone. And it just gets worse for the Royals here in the second half. And I have no doubt that in the film sessions this coming week and on the practice field, the message will get delivered. If that ball is in the end zone, a safety is better than a touchdown. So, touchdown Northwest. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go. It's now 40-12. They'll go for 2 again. And it's frankly quite hard to believe the difference between the two halves today, where Northwest seemed like they could not do very much at all on offense. The Royals moved the ball up and down the field in the first half, but could not capitalize. The second half has been all Indians, as they'll go for 2. The quarterback drives toward the end zone, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. And I hate to say it, but mercifully, that makes the score 42-12. It is a 30-point difference. And again, you could not have guessed that the Royals would trail by 30 in this game the way the first 19 minutes and 48 seconds of this game went. It has been all Northwest since then. And now with a 30-point difference, the clock will run for the rest of this game. So with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left to go, the game will likely not last a whole lot longer. The Indians are going to have the bus ride home to Canal Fulton today with a solid victory on their hands. They sweep the weekend as the Varsity Indians defeated the Royals last night, and the JV has come to Royal Stadium today and looked very good in this second half. Kickoff, once again fielded by one of the upmen for the Royals. It looked like a single digit. It may have been Gavin Johnson as he gets up. That return was out to the 38-yard line, and it was actually number 9 for the Royals, Dylan Kowalski. So 5s and 9s from 60 yards away. A little difficult to make out, but Kowalski was the man on the spot for that one. So the clock runs as you see it in the lower left corner. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the Royals set up on offense once again. Quarterback keeper. Levac gains about 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and 7 yards to go. So it looks like Ricky Levac will finish off this game. He waits. Another bad snap, and he's just downs it on the 35-yard line. So it's been a tough day at the center position today, and a tough day for all the Royals, but Dylan Byers with the center quarterback exchange. He will undoubtedly get better, and there will be better days and brighter days ahead. But it's been an adventure for both Joey Lehner and Ricky Levac, and Sam Pixler, for that matter, who is back to punt. As now it's 3rd down and 12. Levac gets this one perfectly. He finds his receiver, number 33 on the short gain. Tommy Reed on the catch. But quickly it's 4th down. They picked up 5 yards. Make it 3 yards on that play. It's 4th and 9. 2.5 minutes left. Trips wide to the top. Levac at the shotgun formation. Good snap. And he throws. It's complete. The receiver makes a move. Still trying to move forward, but short. I believe that was Tommy Reed once again. Reed gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. He needed 9, though he got 6. And that'll turn the ball over on downs. Once again, Northwest will take over. The clock does stop on a change of possession. So we've got 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go, but they restart it quickly. And we should be to the conclusion of this football game in another couple of minutes. It's been a good day for the Northwest Indians. They've scored through the air. They've scored on the ground. They've scored 2 touchdowns on fumble recoveries in the end zone. The Royals will have a lot of work to do. Handoff for Northwest. Running back gains a couple of yards. Looks like Caden Skinner adds to some of his busy day. He's been busy all day. Adds to his total yards on the carry on that play. 2nd down and 8. So we roll down to 1 minute remaining. And the Indians will look for more. And they've got more. Flag down, touchdown, Northwest. We'll see what the flag is. It's pass interference on the offense as the receiver pushed off, but frankly, 42-12, a minute to go in the ball game, and Northwest still throwing bombs down the field. The defense's job is to stop them, and they have not been able to stop them enough, but that touchdown will come back. So they'll march off the yards. It's 15 yards on the penalty for offensive pass interference. And they rewind the clock, so they'll move the ball back to the 41-yard line. Second down, 24. Northwest will pass it again. Heavy pressure for the quarterback. He tucks and runs, taken down at the 47-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it. We're under 10 seconds. And Northwest with a convincing 42-12 victory over the Royals today. CVCA held scoreless in the second half. A second half where Northwest looked pretty much unstoppable. And a second half marred by a serious injury to Royals sophomore wide receiver and linebacker Max Smith, who was transported to a local hospital, and we pray for the best for Max on his recovery and his treatment during the day today and in the days and weeks to come. So that's it from Royal Stadium today. We thank you for joining us. Northwest 42, the Royals 12. We'll be back at it again, at least that's our plan, for this coming Friday in the home opener for CVCA when the Varsity Royals take on the Orrville Red Raiders at 7 o'clock here at Royal Stadium. Please follow us on Twitter at CVCA Livestream. Tweet us. Follow the CVCA Athletics website and the CVCA Athletics Facebook page for all information on CVCA Athletics, football, and all the other sports going on, boys and girls golf, tennis, cross country, volleyball, and all the other great things that are happening on athletic fields and in gymnasiums here at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. On behalf of the Royals football parents and friends of Royals football who are helping to make this broadcast and all of these broadcasts possible, again, if you're looking to help us make that happen, feel free to reach out through the Twitter direct links or find us somewhere or another, and we can let you know how you can also participate in helping to defray some of the costs of these broadcasts, which are being brought to you during this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic where there are limited capacities on attendance at the stadiums. My name is Tim Nichols. It's been my pleasure to be with you today, and we bid you a fond farewell. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a good day, everybody.